Ready? Seatbelt? Any questions?
No, I'm sure if I get a question,
You'll ask
it.
Okay. Right, that's all good. We have got on with our cockpit drill. We are going to have a little go in the automatic, everyone. Erin, tell everyone why we've had a little discussion and we're going to have a little go in the automatic. What have we discussed about?
We think it'll make me focus more on the looking part of the driving rather than focusing on the looking and the gears.
And the gears, good. Just at the moment, things seem to be just, I wouldn't say a little bit too much, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you're focusing at the car control. So I've done this with my lads as well when I've taught them. Luckily enough, we've always had an automatic to actually have a go in. So this is what we're going to do today. Just to let everyone know as well, we've quickly gone through the basics. Just literally, what did I say about if the car is at
walking speed,
up to walking speed,
you use the brake, lessen the brake.
Good, yeah. Anything more than walking speed?
Use gas.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
Have you got all your car set up? Do you feel comfy? Think so?
Yeah.
Is the middle mirror okay?
Yeah.
Wicked. So we're alright with that. Quite simply, we can start the car, Erin. The key's already in the ignition and it's turned, so you can literally just twist the key to the right hand side until you hear the engine start. Hold it there. Now twist it again and you'll hear the engine start. Let go of the key and that's how we start it. It's easy enough. Alright with that? The car will start demisting because we've got sun blowers on, but can you work out where the rear demister is on this car?
Oh, this is rear.
Brilliant, give it a press. So is that symbol and is that similar to my car?
Yeah.
They are all the same. All these symbols that they use through the manufacturers are all sort of universal, so we're all okay with that. Alright. The blowers, you can just look at these two fans here. Which one makes it go more, do you think? Good, press up probably another 2. And we'll just let that demist for a little bit. I'm just going to stick my window down a tiny little bit as well. Alright. Have you got any questions at all, Erin?
I can't remember how to start it.
Don't worry, I'll go through that in a sec. Just going over what we did last time as well. What were we talking about? Our normal position should be
taken
from the left, and also we're trying to stop you looking at the bonnet. Just while the car warms up, we're okay leaving it on. I just want to get you thinking about this just for a sec. If this is us and the dashboard is the junction, what you tend to do is what most people tend to do when they're learning, is leave it till this little bit right at the very end and then start working out what to do. It's because you're worried about that front of the bonnet and that giveaway line. Remember, it's the same in this car. How do you get the car all the way up to a giveaway line? Where will you see it?
Pardon?
If you needed to get your car all the way up to a giveaway line, where would you see the giveaway line? Just underneath the mirrors. It's the same in any car, it's fine. So rather than staring at that giveaway line all the way up, what I want you to try and make sure is that you're doing some planning here, in this part. So we need to be looking at what this junction's like before we get there, so we've got an idea of what to do with it. I'm just turning my temperature down. I don't know about you. It's quite warm. This switch just twists it left. I'm sticking mine down to low. Similar controls. So do you understand, going back to what I was saying, do you understand where I'm coming from? That rather than arriving here at this bit, right at the very end near the junction, and trying to work out in a very short space of time what we do and how we do it, do it here. We need to get you planning more. We need to get you looking more on the approach to work out what to do, and with all of these situations that we're going to come up to today.
Okay.
Alright, that's our plan. Have you got anything that you would like to work on, or is it just the new car that might be a little different?
No, it's just the whole looking where I'm going.
Brilliant. All right, sound. We're going to give the brake pedal a squeeze. So make sure your foot's pivotable. Your left foot does nothing today. Good, give your brake a squeeze so you could feel the pressure. That's it, good. And the control, remember, is this one on the side.
Take it down.
Good, and look at your dashboard. It's now in drive. And the handbrake is a self-release handbrake, so we're not going to be using that much today at all. All right, so try and chill. You're doing well. Is the rear window demisted well now?
Yeah.
Would you like to turn the button off? Super duper. Hold your steering wheel, do your normal checks, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of help. We all good?
Yeah.
Lessen the brake pressure a little bit. Keep watching your mirrors as things could change. Lessen the brake. Lessen the brake. No, it's not moving. It's because the handbrake's on. Good. Keep watching your mirrors. Have another blind spot check to your right.
Yeah.
Put a right signal on because the car in front. Signal up. Signal up properly. There you go. Now touch your gas lightly. And keep watching your mirrors. And the car moves. There you go. That's it. Well done. Cancel your signal. You've hit it down, Erin. Okay. What I need you to do with those signals is try and make sure that the steering wheel is still, and you can hold it still to take them off or put them on. All right. Good. Well done. What's your road like? Good. Now think about this planning. Here we've got a little section of road where we. Oh, could you stop if needed?
Yeah. Am I going?
No, you're fine. Carry on. Okay. Good. Well done. Squeeze your gas a little bit more now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You've always got to be ready to stop. All right.
Yeah.
When risk increases, we go slower.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you leaning forward and trying to look at that road surface? You were, weren't you? Yeah, sound. You don't need to, Erin. All right. Now you've got to trust peripheral vision. Now keep it going for a bit. Well done. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. You're a little bit slow, Erin. Just go a little bit more. It's fine. Good. Come, off we go. You don't need to change gear or anything. It sorts it out itself. So it's just literally the pedal. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Good. Great stuff. Keep going. Do you feel confident enough to have a go at the junction straight from the off, or would you like to park it first?
No, we're good.
You feel okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Okay, could you stop if anything happened here?
Yeah.
So, do you need to slow anymore then?
No.
So, your right foot has to be the master of what's going on out there. It's like linked, isn't it? Your eyes and your right foot is linked. Now, what's your plan to deal with this? There is a space up there on the left.
Yeah.
So keep moving then. That one looks as though it's going with that plan as well. So you're slowing in the problem, Erin. You should have been going and then slowing here. So steer left a bit. Thank you, buddy. Now look at the space. Is it good?
Yeah.
Well done. Nice job though. Just think about where you need to slow. All right. We're turning left at the end. Cancel the signal.
Okay.
Check your mirrors first. Who's behind? How close are they?
That guy.
Good. Signal left then. Now, can you see far right and left?
No.
Use your brake lightly and get really slow to a creep. Now look right and left, not forward. Look left more. Steer left more. Stop. Because the bus is coming, Erin.
Yes.
What were you doing with your pedal when the bus was coming?
Still going on it. Yes.
Yeah? All you need to do to go is just lessen the brake. So just keep looking and make sure we're looking around this corner far to go. What's it like? When's the last car? Go on then. Keep looking both ways. And just don't use the brake now, but don't use the gas. Straighten up. Now use your gas. Off we go. Anyone overtaking us?
No.
Should we get going? Is it good? Right, nice job. Well done. Look far up the road. Cool. Remember, that steering has to be smoother. You just yank it from one side to the other, don't you? It's got to be smoother. You've got to be more relaxed with it. It's really important. Okay, up the hill. What will we need to do with your foot?
More pressure.
Are you staring at the floor?
No.
Okay. What's happening to the sound? Are you listening to what the speed's done? You should be. We've slowed right down to 21 miles an hour. Okay, where's your normal position from? Where are you, Erin? Yeah, you're all the way over to the right still, aren't you? Okay. Where's the bus?
At the lane.
Okay, keep going. Is there anyone coming past the bus?
No.
Is the space to go around it shareable?
No. Yes.
What about
He's
the bus
gonna
now? So, yeah, good.
slow down.
Okay, super. If the sun's an issue, use your sun visor. We're going to turn left at lights before we signal. What do we need to do, Erin?
Make to look.
Go on then.
And wait till we get past
What
this
do we do?
bit.
Yeah, what do we do with the brake then? Forget the signal. Okay. Do nicely. Are you looking at the lights or are you looking at the back of the bus?
Back of the bus.
Okay, back of the bus tells you nothing. Stop, Erin. Let the bus go. Now move. A little bit of gas. That's it. That's all you do. Signal left. Now, how much gas to go around the corner?
Not gas.
Why? It's pretty good at the minute. Keep going. Good. Is anyone going to be coming into the end or from the right when we get to the end?
Yeah.
Who? Have a look.
No.
That's what I'm getting at. That's planning. Good. What's your road like now? Anyone overtaking us? Good. We're going to find somewhere to park near this next car, just past it. Do we need to tell anyone?
Yeah.
Who?
People on that side.
Check behind you. Get signalling. Brake, Erin, you're steering left. Brake, go slower. Bring it in. Go slow as you can. Now roll. Less brake. Keep it going. Keep rolling. And we haven't finished the steer yet. Put left signal on again. Now steer right. Keep braking. And finish your steer fully. Keep rolling until you've finished your steer. You haven't finished your steer. Finish your steer. Stop. You just went a little fast there at the end, but it was pretty good. Good. Cancel that. That's fine. Foot still. Do you remember the button that I used to put it in park before?
This one.
Good. Relax. Okay. What's the automatic like? Does it take your attention away from the gears a little bit, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be a little bit of a benefit just for today?
Yeah.
Okay, super. What have you learned first little bit?
Don't stare at the back of the bus.
Okay, alright. You can leave the car on because it's still warming up. Okay, we're fine. It will go to stop start when it's warming up, so we're okay. So as we were coming in, we were here and the junction was there and you were just staring at the back of the bus. So that means when you get to the junction,
I'm gonna
you have no idea
and no time.
and no time.
Yeah.
What about as we were doing that left filter? Alright, I've messed my words up a bit. I said who's going to be there when we get to this. I can't remember what I said. Anyway, you understood what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. When we got to that end,
My friends.
it's not one of my friends. He's one of the workers. Yeah. He is a good mate as well, Eddie. I've known Eddie for years. Right, sound. Now, as we got to that giveaway at the end, what was the question that I was really trying to get across?
Who could be coming from the right?
And when did I try and get you to make that decision?
Before I got there.
Brilliant. What's your natural instinct to do?
Look to the left.
What about the observations? When's your natural instinct, or what's your natural instinct to do observational wise with that giveaway?
Look in front.
Until you get there?
Yeah.
Then when you get there, then try and do everything. And that's how things are rushed. That's how things are panicked. So we've got to get you planning more on the approach, all right? Is there still a little bit of a, I wouldn't say an issue, but is there still something you need to work on with the position to the right? You tend to go near the white line to the right, don't you?
Yeah.
That's not our normal position. Our normal position is from
The left.
the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, super. Now, that last little bit that we've just done there has been really good. Think about what I was saying about finishing the steer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got to keep creeping slowly until your eyes are up and you finish the steer and you're done. Okay, super. We are reasonably close to the curb in front. We've still got plenty of room to get out, so we're going to have a little go at moving off slowly. And if we've got a lot of steering to do, what does our speed need to be like to get out
Very
here?
slow.
Okay, you okay to do that?
Yeah.
What do you do to go very slow?
Creep.
And press your brake accordingly. If your car goes too fast, what do you do with the brake pedal?
Put it down.
If it goes too slow, what do you do with the brake pedal?
Put it up.
That's it, and it's the same in the other car, by the way. No different. All right. Okay, should we get going?
Yeah.
Okay, so give your brake a squeeze. Good. Well done. Is your foot pivotable?
Yeah.
Good. Well done.
I could be a little bit closer to. I don't know actually.
No, you're all right.
It's
You're good. So give your brake a squeeze, and then what do you do to put it in drive? Great stuff. Well done. Hold your steering wheel. Sound. If you put that signal on, because you grab with that thumb, cancel it a second. Is your steering wheel still, Erin? Is your steering wheel still?
Yeah.
So you could just put it on.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold it. Cancel the signal now, because you didn't look. But do you understand where I'm coming from? That steering wheel has got to be still for you to put the signal on, and it is. So you don't need to hold the wheel to do it. You don't need to steer as well. All right. So hold your hands, and do you look? What's it like back there? Why shouldn't we signal at the minute?
Because they're going to think we're going.
Were you gripping with that thumb again straight away? So just hold the wheel normally. We are not signalling yet, are we?
Because then people are going to think we're going to go. I'm not going to go.
And we've got to go really slow to move off as well, haven't we? So therefore, what's the gap like we need back there?
A big one.
Okay, super.
After this black one, I reckon. No.
Maybe. And that's good. That's a very good plan. So now your plan switches to the one behind.
Yeah.
So is it going to be clear after that one? Is this one out of the side street going to come out?
What's that?
Look in your right mirror, Erin. There's another vehicle coming out of the side street. There it is.
Yeah.
You have to look properly.
Yeah.
Now you've waited. Watch. You've waited till it's been clear. Just listen to me a second. We're not going. You've waited till it was clear, and then you've thought about doing it.
Okay.
Where was the plan with that? There wasn't one, was there? You've got to start now thinking before you get there of what it's like and what you're going to do, and really trying to push a different mindset with your driving today. Make sense? Get your hands up on the wheel. Is it clear after this one?
Yes.
Is this white one going to go after this silver one?
Yes.
After the white one, is it clear?
Yes.
Do your checks that you need to make. Blind spot to your right. Really go slow. Lessen the brake.
Man with the
Lessen
van.
the brake. Start steering right and see what the van does.
Going left.
Lessen the brake. Start steering right when we move. Start steering right, Erin. Steer more. You didn't. You just hold. Look up. 10 seconds up the road. What do we need to do with the pedals now?
Speed up.
Okay, not bad, but you still hold rather than move your hands. All right? Cool. You can change your plan as well. The plan doesn't have to stay exactly how you first thought of it. It does differ. It does change. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. Well done. Excellent. What's your road like now? Up ahead. Okay, so we're all right doing. We're all right getting on with it. Yeah, good. Can you see the speedo in the middle of your dashboard? It's easy enough to work out, isn't it? What's your plan to do with this one? Do you think that taxi's going to be gone by the time we get there?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And that's really, Erin, all we're trying to do. It's all we're trying to work with. All right? Good. Could you stop if there was any issues with this?
Yeah.
Good. Is the crossing clear up ahead? So try and listen to your engine now and keep the car moving because it's slowing. Do it with your ears. Listen and adjust your acceleration to suit the sound. Okay, super. Is that one going to come out or you're alright?
No, he's coming.
Therefore, what do we do now?
Don't slow down.
You still are? Now you're back on the gas a little bit. Well done. Do you understand? Once you're happy with it, we're good. Well done. That's excellent. Now, could you stop if there was a problem around the corner? So, is there any need to be really panicking and nervous over this? No. Look as far as you can. Try not to stare at the oncoming vehicles. Follow the shape of the road. Really smooth, light steering movements. Doesn't need much, does it? It's not just in this car, it's in any car. You good to carry on? What's your road like now? Is anyone overtaking us? Have you accelerated since you've said it was clear? No, you're looking at your speed to try and see what to do. It's not, it's your ears, Erin. It's really important. Lights turn right. What's the first thing always? Good. Do we signal? Is your wheel still? Yes. Now, get braking more because this is quite sharp. Assess it, brake more. And even look at your junction now. Now roll in slowly. How much is coming through the junction? Keep rolling. Because nothing's coming into this road. Could our lights change?
Yeah.
Straighten up then. Good. Have a look over there to the right. There's a green light on in the middle, just changing on to amber.
Well.
far in the middle. It's all right, ours are going to go within 5. There we go, off we go. Good. Off we go, Erin. It's not a giveaway, we've done this. Look up the road, and what should we do? What position should you go to now? And what's your road like? What should we do? Good, Erin, come on. Well done. You treated that like a giveaway last time.
I don't know why.
It's not a giveaway, is it? You have one little glance, and that's it. Okay. Good, well done with your speed, you got on with it. Your position's excellent, well done, good. Now we're just slowing down and coming into the left. Try and listen, and try not to keep your foot still. You just keep it still, because it's still. You go up this little slope like we were on, and you slow it down. Your foot has to be flexible, and for it to be flexible, it's got to be relaxed. Yeah? You can't write on a page with your tense hands. You have to relax, don't you? Same with your foot. Do we need to slow yet? Go on then. Go on then. Go on then. You good? Well done. Well done. We're going to get to these lights at the top. We're going to turn right. So, which mirrors? Good. Now, go near your central line, and we go in that area behind the car on its own, right in front of us. So, we can signal right now. Wheel still, and follow that car that's in front of us. Off we go. Good, that's perfect. Be ready to stop. Just lessen the gas a little bit now. Have a look at the corner here. What's it like? Is it really sharp?
No.
Go wide. You're steering too early. Way too early. Go wide. All the way round and into the left. That was very good. Well done. What's your road like now? Is it good? Is anyone overtaking us a problem? Is there anyone at the crossing? So the questions that I'm going to try and get in today are all plan questions to get you thinking ahead more rather than reacting. Is this crossing okay now? Who's behind us? That should be your reaction. As soon as you see something that could be an issue, check. Do we need to slow? No, it's actually a 40 limit on this road as well. That's okay, it's not a problem. I haven't done much with speed limits if I was honest. These lights, we're going to turn left. What are you expecting the lights to do by the time we get there?
Slow. Check.
Good. Is your wheel still to put a signal on? So put a signal on. Good. Now start assessing the corner that we're going to go round in a moment. Now. And get slow enough now. Is it too bad round there? Off the brake then. Drive. Where should we try and look? What lane are you going to end up in? Really good. Well done. How do you deal with these parked cars, do you think?
You look into that mirror and then go out.
What's it like? What's it like?
Good.
Move away then. So again, you've dealt with it in plenty of time. Very good. Loads better. You have to get planning. You've got to get your eyes further up the road. Be well done, by the way. We've never been anywhere near here, have we? No? Good. You're doing a good job. You've picked up a good position in this lane as well, away from them. Use lane 2. Perfect. That's perfect.
Is it okay to use this lane then?
Yeah, if it's a good question. If there was cars coming behind, sometimes in the straddle or half and half position helps people get past, use it, but there's no one there, so it doesn't matter. We're actually taking the next left, please. So after the parked cars, can you see it? Who's behind us? Is it your wheel still to signal? Yeah, good. Signal left then. Now start braking and look at what the corner's like now. It's not the sharpest one, it's round the trees. What's that like?
It's good.
Do we need the brake?
No.
Go on then. And look far again. Far. Good. Well done. Nice job. Just less gas a little bit because there's a little bit of danger here on the left. Well done. Good. This is actually a test centre to the right as well. Those traffic lights we're going to turn left. Why can't we signal?
Because of that road there.
So signal left now then. Wheel still. Now, look at the junction right and left as we're coming in. Try and stay straight because you're going in. Look up. Now, who's coming right and left?
Nobody.
Stop a second. The light in the middle's just changed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. So, it's not a giveaway. Look round the corner far. And as far as you can see, Erin. Up the road as far as you can see. Now this straddle position is good. So we need to be a good position with these, which we are. Stay straight and look far up to the lights and just stay straight and you can get on with it a little. Well done.
Is there going to overtake?
Have a look. Try not to stare at him because you're drifting as you're staring at him. Look further up the road and try not to swear. Good. brake a bit more if it's sharper. It is sharper, isn't it? Are we good though? Where are you looking, Erin? Should you be looking? Is the room with the bus?
Yeah.
Slow. Under your wheel, and just let it idle. Let it go itself if you need to. What do you think? We good my side? We good your side?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now start planning the silver car.
He's gonna come in and then
Where is he going to be? I think we're going to be by the puddle. Keep moving. Keep moving. We're by the puddle when we pass them. Do you understand? Keep going then. It's good, isn't it?
Okay.
Are we all right?
Yeah.
Well done. Good. Is that one going to be a problem? Don't stare at it. Look at the space. It's waiting. Good. Is it still clear to continue? What's your plan with this?
I'm gonna slow down.
Good.
Then go into the left.
Not really. And just go on the gas. Slow down. Cope with it.
Okay.
Brilliant job. Well done. Good. We're going to park somewhere on the left just by the trees. Do we need to tell anyone?
Yeah.
Got it.
Not yet.
Get braking. Brake more. Get slower. Good. Now, steer a little right now because the tree's reasonably close to the branches. Have you finished your steering? No, don't steer. Just look in your mirrors. We're not going to move yet. But you're trying to steer. You're just trying to move and finish your steering. Don't look at this to do it.
Okay.
Look out there.
No,
but we need to move off safely. So do your checks. We're only going to move a few feet, Erin.
Okay.
Look up the road.
Yeah.
Move your car. Lessen the brake. Finish your steer. Look up the road. You're steering more right, Erin. Do you really want to go right? Do you want to go left, or have you finished it? Finished it?
Yeah.
Stop then. Well done. Good. Cancel. Relax. Okay. Talk. What's your thoughts?
It's a lot easier to concentrate on.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see when I had that little conversation with you the other day, it may just push you on past this little barrier that we've probably had over the last number of weeks.
Yeah.
Just to get you through that anxiety, if you could speak properly today, anxiety a little bit. Is the planning really important as well?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? So think about that explanation that I gave before. We're here. That's the problem. The natural instinct, because of fear, is to get there
And then deal with the
then
problem.
trying to think about it. Isn't it easier if you're trying to think as you're getting there?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't really been able to explain it loads at traffic lights yet. But as we're coming into traffic lights, try not to look at the line that you're stopping at or the car that you're stopping behind. Try and look at the junction itself. If the junction's flowing through, is it likely that we're going to continue?
No.
No. If the junction's stopping or you can see the lights changing side to side,
It's likely we're going to go into
so you can maybe go slower, let them change, and then keep flowing.
Yeah.
We're trying to do this with all situations, even the meeting traffic situations, and that's what this road is called when you have cars coming towards us and
Yeah,
we've got
so
to deal
we've
with
got,
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got, here's a nice thing as well, I think I said it before with the bus, you've got to think, is that space shareable? So can both of you go through, or is one just going to go?
Yeah.
Is that also a nice thought on the dual carriageways when we just previously discussed about whether you're in a straddle position or whether you just go into lane 2?
Yeah.
Is it shareable? Yes, there's cars around, so we'll stay in that straddle position. I'm struggling speaking today. But that's really important. What if there's no one else to share it with?
Then you just go.
Oh, lane 2.
Yeah.
Similar to these scenarios, isn't it?
If there's no one to come in. Or,
Go in the middle.
Yeah.
Lower the risk. There's a bigger space around you. That's really good. Well done. All right. Any questions with that?
No.
No. Well done. We're going to drive on and take this next road on the right.
Right here.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. Now get planning.
Right.
Get planning.
Okay.
So press your brake. Put it into drive. Good. Now hold your wheel.
Yes.
And who's
I
around?
think we can go.
Good. Put a signal on for this lady. Off we go then. Good. Plan was great. Good. Off we go. Now, get your wheels still and straight. Cancel. The signal's cancelled. Now hold it and put it on again. Good. Stay lovely and straight, because you're going over to the right. Look further up the road. Stay straight until you can go around this line. When can you go around that? Now look far up the road as you can, up towards that other car, and don't rush yet. Start undoing with your left curve. You just held too long. You still do. You have to loosen your grip and start moving it back sooner and earlier.
And it, like you said, let go and it will do it for you.
It sort of does.
Hopefully.
Good. Okay. Do you feel as though you could stop if there are any problems here? So are we safe?
Yeah.
Okay. As normal, I've always got a pedal. So things are easy. You don't need to panic. Now, are there any markings with this junction? What do you think? Have you got priority then? Or yes? No, you haven't.
Okay.
No one's got priority because there's no markings.
Okay.
So what do you think you need to do? Can you see far right and left? What are you going to do with your speed?
Slow down.
Okay. Are you slow enough to see whether there would be people coming? Do you need to stop?
No.
No, stopping doesn't help your view, does it?
I'm going straight on.
Good. Is this space shareable with the van?
Yes.
Continue then. That is what we call an unmarked crossroads.
Okay.
And no one has priority because there are no markings.
Okay.
Did you deal with it nicely?
Yeah.
Have I ever explained them to you before?
No.
So notice your eyes can do a lot of this stuff for you. What do you think you should do with this lady?
Go into the.
What?
Go to the right. Oh no.
You're trying to steer to avoid. It's always speed, Erin.
Okay. I'll slow down for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Where are we going?
Okay, ahead please. So, we deal with this in the same way we just dealt with that. Can you see far right and left?
Yep.
What are you going to do with speed then?
Slow down.
How much slow? Can you see enough yet?
Nope.
Now creep. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's good.
Good, off we go. Just come the other way.
Nobody.
Would you have done if someone had zoomed around that corner? Well, maybe waited before the car. Good, keep looking far, Erin. Keep working. Again, if someone came far from the other way, you'd have a shareable situation, wouldn't you? Okay. Lovely. Nice work. Good. You're going to take the next road on the right, please. So, is your steering wheel still to put your signal on?
Yeah.
Stick it on then. Good. Remember, we've got to stay on our side of the road until you get there. Plan. No one's coming. You could stop easily. Is the van making a problem? Use your brake a little bit if needed. Now steer more. Now undo with the side of the van. So think of this side to straighten. Nice job. Try not to look at it though. You just have to trust that peripheral vision a little bit. The side to side vision. You know what peripheral vision is, don't you? So what do you see here? Nothing.
Apart from that.
What's the markings on the floor, Erin?
Give way.
Get looking then. What's it going to be like before we get there? Brake more, give yourself time. Now you've got to a good speed. What do you think?
Okay.
Happy? Well done. Nice job. So any markings on this junction?
For them.
Who's got priority then? So we do need to just have a little glance. Similar way to I've been trying to get you to just glance as we come through the traffic lights. Carry on, you've got priority.
I've got priority. I just told you I've got priority.
I know you did, alright, so you just got to be ready. Give way. Oh no, carry on now, he was quite slow. You had to be ready for that.
Okay.
Go slow now. Good, well done. And get straight, we're turning left at the end. Okay. Is the wheel still to signal?
Yeah.
Mirrors first, Erin, not just the signal.
Is this puddle going to be okay?
Forget the puddle.
Okay,
Look at the cars. The puddle's irrelevant. Can't go. Can't go. Good. It's a nice place to stop so you can see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it clear after this one?
Yeah.
Go on then. Off we go. Look left more. Steer more. Keep looking. Things do change. Look far up the road. What do we do? Good. Is it clear? Is it good? Well done. Great. And you can stay in this lane as well, Erin, because we are going to turn right shortly.
Okay.
Keep going. Did ever so well. Scan now at all of the sections of lights. There's a section on left on green, there's another section, then there's our section. How many lanes are in our section?
2.
We're not overtaking, so we're going to pick the left of the 2. Now, as we're slowing down, you can check, wheel still, put a right signal on. Brake a bit more, but look at the traffic moving.
It's still moving.
We're not going, so go up to your line, go up to your line. Good. Press brake, stop. Put in park, relax feet. Watch now. Are there any triggers that we can look at to give us an idea of when we're going?
Brake lights.
Nothing in front of us that would tell. Are we going to be going with this traffic coming through
No,
us?
so it'll be when they stop and if they don't go.
They're not moving. When's there a lull or a break in this traffic, or when do you see them stopping? Now they're stopping. Someone else is going to go. Press your brake, knock it down into drop. In fact, it's them. But how many's from there? Not many. Press your brake, put it down into drive, keep your foot on the foot brake. And after there's the lull, it's usually within about 5. On bigger junctions, it might be a bit more. So let's have a little look, see whether I was right or whether I was chatting rubbish as normal.
So we're going around there.
We are, off we go. Good. Your foot wasn't pivotable.
No.
Okay. So look far, you're staring forward. We're going to go really wide again. It's like we did before. Can't squeeze your gas, Erin, because look at the road up there. And I'd like you to look really far and straight with the left curb. Straight with the left curb. But you were looking at the floor again. You steered away from that curb in front rather than lifting your eyes up and straightening with it. Get it? Good. Has taking the gears away today helped though, do you think? It has big time, hasn't it? Well done. Good. What's your plan with what we see up ahead?
Start to slow.
How much traffic is coming out from
where they're going.
Notice the question I was going to ask you, how much traffic was coming out from where the showcase cinema is? And the answer was none. So was that likely? Yes. You've got a plan into the future. It's really important. Good. Well done. Is your road good now?
Yeah.
What should we do?
Lights in.
Go on and get going. No, you're okay. Go on, keep up with the flow. That's very good. Now start planning who's coming out Stonebridge Lane. This next road on the right. How much is coming out? Not much. So what could you do with your speed to try and keep things moving? Slowing it down more. Come on, Erin, brake more. Now, don't look at the back of the blue car, look at the front of the queue. Front of the queue. Front. Trust yourself. Are they starting to move? Look at the shadows.
Yeah.
Off we go. Good. Off we go. The siren's on the other side, so that's fine. How close is the guy behind if the lights changed? He's reasonably close, but we could stop. We couldn't. Keep going. And we're going to use the same road as we've used a few times. We're going to take this slip road to the left. Keep going for now. Now, check your mirrors out. He's quite close. So is your steering wheel still to put your signal on?
Yeah.
Put it on. Now, look into your road. How many lanes are up there?
2.
Keep going. Which one are you
going to be in the left?
Yes, good. Now, when we do this filter lane, is anyone going to be coming round from the right as we come out? Who? Have a look. Who?
There's no one there, so it doesn't matter.
That's what we're getting at. Look far. Good. Now, don't rush. You're going faster, Erin. Now, the roundabout, we're going to go ahead. We stay in the left. Off the gas. Who's coming? Are we arriving at the same speed as anyone?
Yeah.
Look at the curb. You're going to hit it. Steer round to the left. Who's coming after the silver one? No one. Go. Stay in the left lane and forget your signals. Do not signal until you can finish your steer. Finish your steer fully. Finish your steer. Finish your steer. Now signal. You're grabbing though. It's because you're grabbing, you can't find where the signal is. The signal doesn't move. The steering wheel does. Do you understand that you're obsessed with putting the signals on, like most people are, rather than steering? Look further and relax your hands. However, what was that like?
So much better than that.
So much better, wasn't it?
I kind of get it now. I get what you're saying. You got to go round it and then put the signal on, and you got to be in the left lane. I get that now.
Brilliant. Well
I didn't know what lane to be in like the previous times we did it. So I'm panicking.
That's all right. It's because you haven't really seen enough as well,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Now this little bit of work that I've done on planning is helping quite a bit. Look really far, but we must go round, not across any lines. Good. Well done. Nice job. Excellent work. Good. Have a look at the crossing now.
There's people there.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Have a look in your mirrors. Could we stop if there was an issue? What do you think you need to do with speed? Has she actually pressed it?
I don't know.
Have a look at the box on the right.
Yeah.
She's not. The wait light will be on. You can see it as well. So have a look at this next crossing. Is the wait light on the furthest right hand side been activated?
No.
Okay, try not to steer left. Back off your gas, that's come out. You're steering left. You don't need to steer away from things, you need to adjust your speed, Erin. It's your feet. Yeah? Very good, well done. Nice job. we stop. Nice, well done. Is the traffic flowing through?
Yes.
Could you put it in park?
There's no cars coming out.
Right, what's the opposite side doing?
Going.
How many are coming from the opposite side? So that final car is probably your 5-second trigger. Let's have a look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Someone different. Get it? You're shaking your head at me. It's just planning, that's all. What's your road like, Erin?
It's good.
So what should we do?
Good.
Come on then. Go. Good. That top sign, the white one with the black stripe, what does that mean?
I couldn't tell you.
You need to now. You've got to work in your theory. It's a national speed limit. It means we can do 60. Let's stretch your legs a little bit. Expecting you to do 60, but try and get going a little more. Anyone following us? Try not to steer away, Erin. You do. You look at the line and steer away from it. You cannot do that now. Follow the shape of the road. Come on. Now, 30 limit coming up. Do you see the signs? You're going towards my curve. Not away from it, no. You look down. Now you're on the line. It's because you look close and you zigzag. You have to look further. But well done for your 30 limit. That was magic. Well done. Good. You have to trust yourself now to be looking 5 seconds around this corner, not at the curbs. Now these cyclists, we cannot be certain it's going to be clear for us to go past yet because we've got bends. So we're going to stay this side of them. Perfect. Knowing a world we are going past them. Keep up with them. You need to be 2 seconds behind them. We're a little far away. Being so far makes it more difficult to go around. Steer right a little bit because you're steering away from that. You were going towards the hedges, Erin. Follow the shape of the road and look further. We cannot go past yet. So we're going to stay in the middle of our lane. Cyclists, slow it down. We'll stop at the line. Just stop. Cyclists should use the red light just as we've done.
Yeah.
Touch your gas, it won't roll. Good, squeeze and off we go. Okay, so those cyclists are poor. They do not follow the rules of the road, so we're going to be careful of them. They are risk, they are danger, all right? Keep it going.
So they should follow, like, they should stop at red light, basically.
Absolutely they should, but they use the pavement when they want. Now, with this corner, I've looked round it. Smooth steer. Good. Keep the gas touched, because you slow down, because you don't know what the road's like. You have to look further. Look at your chin position, Erin. Come on, plan. Get your eyes further up the road now. This next corner, what is it like?
It's fine. There's a car coming now. It's okay.
Space is shareable, it's fine. Look really far. You're going towards this, Erin. You have to look further. Not out of that right window if it's not really sharp. It's only when it's very sharp. Now, these two could be a problem. The ride not bad though, to be fair to them. Is there space to be going past and shareable? No, so we'll stay this side. Just keep up with them. You're going left again. You don't need to, Erin. Is there space to overtake now?
Yes.
Go on then. I need you to use your gas, Erin.
Yeah.
I need you to go faster. Erin, go faster. Erin, stay out. Now slow it down, check and come back. Good. Well done. Roundabout left turn. Who's behind us? Those two. Signal left. Now, can you see how sharp the roundabout is? Brake more if you're not sure. Who's coming from the right? Let's brake a bit. No one. No one's there, Erin. Erin, no one's there. Go. Go. Come on. Go. Do you understand? You've got to change real time to what's going on. You've got to be sharper. You've got to be livelier. Now again, look really far round that corner. Over there. Smooth. Smooth. You're going faster because you're tense. Relax. Keep it going. Now you're going slower. That pedal is not a switch. We're taking the next left. How close is the car behind? Wheel still, hold, signal. Now, look at the corner now to see how sharp it is. Is it that sharp?
Yeah.
Not really, is it? Where are you going to look now? Top of the bridge. Now, we need to be slow enough in case someone came. We cannot steer left, Erin. We've just got to be ready to stop. Are you ready to stop, not steering left? You're steering left. Do you need to stop, though, at the moment? Good. Follow your shape of your road. Left curve, Erin. You're going onto the wrong side of the road because you're looking forward again. Follow your middle white line and eyes up. Good. Well done. Is your road clear?
Yeah.
Well done. Your instinct is still to steer away from stuff. It can't be like that now, can it? No? here seeing them. Did you see that there? Come on, follow the shape of your road. If they're in their lane, gonna hurt you. Yeah, is that sort of mentality a little bit? Touch, yeah, come on, it won't hurt you. Follow the shape of your road, look far, you're going over there. You still leave it late to steer because you're looking at the wrong thing. Sometimes you steer early, sometimes you steer late, but your hands have to be looser and you follow the inside of the bend. So if you're turning right, central line. If you're turning left, left curb. Yeah? Good though, well done. Good. Definite step forward today. Keep going, we haven't finished yet. Okay, you've still got a couple of little junctions to do before we're heading back and finished.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
going home, yeah?
We are. Let's try. Keep everything going. Where that white van's come out,
Yeah,
that's
turn
where
left,
we're going.
yeah.
So keep going. What do you do before you signal? How close is the one behind? Is your wheel still so you can signal? That's helped loads today, isn't it? Now assess the corner now. Are we slow enough? You're going closer towards it though. Use your brake. What do you reckon? We good?
Yeah.
Drive then. Ignore them. Drive. Where should you be trying to look?
Oh.
So stay on our side of the road. We can't go through. It's not shareable. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. You're going left. Stay in the middle. You're going left. Slow it down more. Slow it down more. Erin, stop. You again. You don't use your feet. You just steer away from stuff. Yeah? It's your feet. When our lights change, which should be soon. There you go. Off we go. Anyone overtaking?
No.
Just go slow enough to suit the space we have. Keep going, Erin. You're fine. You might have to go over the edge of the curb a bit. That's fine. You are okay, Erin. That's good. That's fine. This, we're okay. Steer right a touch. Nice. What's the road like? What should we do?
Speed up.
Nice work. Is there any risk or danger here?
Yeah, could be.
Good. Is there now? Off we go. Ignore the van. You stay straight. Look, keep looking up in your lane. Well done. Good. By the time we get there, what do you think the lights are going to be on?
Green.
Keep going. Don't need to slow yet. Is the dog on lead a problem?
Could be.
Is it tight enough?
Yeah.
Should be okay. Now, what do you think the lights are going to be on by the time we get there now? Think we could change?
Could.
Who's behind us? How close are they?
The van.
So we could stop.
Yeah.
We could. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Slow. We're going to let this one finish. Now carry on. Now carry on.
Carry on,
You
carry
just, it's too harsh, Erin.
Okay.
And you arrived and didn't plan. You didn't have a clue what was going on. You just reacted. That's not planning. You were going faster. Chill. Good distance. So that car was right in the middle of the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And you saw it late and jumped on the brakes. You have to look further, not the floor. It's really important. Planning's everything. We're going to take the next left over the bridge. Do we need to slow, Erin?
Yep.
Do we need to signal?
No.
Alright then, no one's about. It's all good. We are going to take the second road on the left hand side. So who's behind us? We are going to signal because we can't see well enough into the junction. Assess the corner now. Remember, we don't want to go in, we just want to go slower. Slower to suit this corner. Brake more now to look round. Round, you're looking forward. You're looking at the floor again. Come on. What should we do with all this? Who's coming down? Straighten up with the white line. Straighten up with the white line. You're steering away from it, Erin. That's not how to do it. Come on. Yeah, got to get better. Got to improve. Now, lessen the gas a touch and follow the shape of the road. You're going towards the curb. You're steering away from the van. Come on, around the curb. Not steering away from Tommy's van. Look round. Far up. Far. Far. Good. Plan. Not react. You can't look at the floor. And that's all reaction if you're looking at the floor, remember. Here and plan. As far round that corner and round the middle white line, if there was a white line. You can see what the white line would be. Good. Done. Excellent. What's this junction like to turn right at the end now? Can you see far?
No.
Let's keep going now. We're going to see where the lorry is. Put a right signal on when your steering wheel's still. Now, what do you need to do?
Oh,
Smooth though. Smooth. Not just jumping on it. What's it like, Erin? Good, look as far up to the right as you can, touch your gas lightly and off we go. Good. Straighten up with your left curb. Better. So you follow the inside, straighten up with the outside. Very good, well done. Excellent. Now just go nice and slow. Good. Look out to your right, use your brake a little bit. And steer around to the right a little touch now. It goes a little bit slower. I'm going to park next to my car. Good. Let's brake a little. Undo your steering a little. Straighten up with the side of my car. Keep braking up. Keep braking, Erin. Keep rolling. Straighten your wheels a little bit now. Stop gently. Done. Good. Turn your car off as well. Switch the ignition back on again for me. One more. Super, thank you. I'm just going to turn that down so we can hear ourselves. Take seatbelt off and relax. Do you reckon today?
And a lot smooth, but there's still a couple of times it's just like panicking.
What have you learned?
That the other people stay in their lane.
Okay, that's still a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Yeah, you've got to get your mindset through that.
Learned a lot about roundabout.
Go on, what have you learned?
Like, it's like you don't go into the roundabout then go you don't like go in then go like that, you stay on the side.
And it's quite interesting today that today has been the first time that you've realised that when we've done loads of roundabouts and done that.
Yeah.
Onto it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it was just literally the looking and the planning that's allowed you to do that on that roundabout?
Yeah.
Because even that roundabout, it wasn't actually planned brilliantly. I didn't get enough of a chance to ask you early enough when your space was coming.
Yeah.
But you've got to plan more and more and more. Every scenario, even the last scenario at the set of lights.
Yeah,
you got there,
disaster.
you hadn't, it actually wasn't. You'd sorted it quite quickly. But if you'd have been driving a manual car, you would have been in a little bit of a mess there because you would have changed gear, then start your feet off again.
Yeah.
So this has helped you a little bit today. Okay. Planning is everything. If you look really, really close, you're then reactive. And what does that do for your anxiety when you're driving?
Lowers it.
Lowers it. When you're planning, rather than reacting, it lowers it.
Yeah.
Good. What happens when you don't plan? What happens when you just arrive there?
Everything's in panic mode.
Good. Then what do I have to do?
Do it.
And tell you. And what happens to anxiety? I can't say anxiety today. Didn't have enough alcohol. Okay, not this morning, everyone. Last night. Didn't have any. Right, what we're gonna for a change. Yeah, you're not wrong. So what happens is you don't plan. Anxiety gets higher, my level increases.
Yeah.
And then what happens with my level and your anxiety? What goes on then?
They just both go up. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Planning gets rid of all of that. What was it like driving the automatic, do you think?
It's a lot easier.
Do you think it would be a good shout to come out on it next time until you've got a few more skills?
But I don't want to do it forever.
No, I agree. I think you're fine in that. But you probably just need a couple.
Yeah, on this, and then hopefully next week it'll like completely
just get a little bit better. But what bits do you think you improved a lot with today? The roundabout, obviously, you've just said about. What else?
Road positioning.
Positioning.
Sometimes still a bit iffy.
You do. It has improved, but I agree. You still chin up, look down, steer away from things you don't like.
Yeah.
I still had to get involved coming in the estate because you looked at the white line and were steering away from it rather than straightening up with it. Follow the inside, straighten up with the outside. That's quite important. What bits weren't you happy with today?
I don't know.
Was it a lot more positive today?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a lot more positive.
The speeding still just like, I don't know, I feel like when I'm meant to go fast, for some reason I go slower. I just don't know why.
Your foot just stays the same a lot of the time.
Yeah, like going up a hill, like I won't put it any more. Then I'm going down a hill, I won't take it off.
Active listening.
Yes.
Okay. It is a really important skill, and it's a skill that we haven't struggled with, but you haven't been top drawer with it.
Yeah,
throughout
still
your
late
lessons.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. However, that was a very good one. I'm glad you came up with that little ploy to try and help, because I think it would have helped today.
Yeah.
Well done. Cheers, Erin.
Thank you.
Say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye. Do we stand this up?
You can.